everyone. Today is 28th February. Welcome to the first episode of Voice of the Future, Observations on Malaysian Youth Online. Today we'll be focusing on Aisha, a Malaysian high-achieving student studying in the UK. Her recent video condemning an after-party event has caused quite a stir online, even leading to a series of cyberbullying consequences. In this episode, we've invited two special guests to join our program. Can you guess who they are?
Hello guys, I'm Chen Xin, a student following this news. Aisha reminds me of what I once experienced.
Hi, I'm Hai Tian, one of the cyberbullies in this incident.
Wow, let's give a warm welcome to our guest. Firstly, our two guests come from different cultural backgrounds, and I believe each of you may have different insights into Aisha's stance on this controversy. So, may I ask, do you support Aisha's criticism of the drinking behavior at the after-party event based on Muslim customs?
I can understand Aisha's comments based on her identity and Muslim rules. The organizers of the party should also verify the identity of the people when inviting them, respect the differences of cultures, and avoid conflicts. Although there may be Muslim groups with a more tolerant stance on alcohol, it would be better to respect the mainstream culture of Muslims throughout the ages.
Maybe you're right, but she also has a dissatisfaction. How can clubbing, drinking, and partying are not part of Malaysian culture? Oh, and I don't think it's my job, because I saw someone forwarding off her news.
Did you call me?
Well, we have a new participant joining us here. Could you please introduce yourself to our listeners?
Hi, I'm Yuheng. I'm the people who spread this video on the internet initially.
Oh, so it's you. It's your thoughtless spreading of this video caused Aisha to suffer such severe cyberbullying. I don't understand why you would do that to a student.
I saw this TikTok video, but I disagree with her opinion. So I spread this video and captioned that this girl wants this party prohibited any alcohol because this arrangement is not belonging to Malaysian culture. I spread it to non-Malay community, so Hai Tian saw it.
You can disagree with her, but that's not a reason to garner attention from others with a gimmicky title. People on the internet are so carried away by your point of view.
But what she said is also true, right? I was just making a rebuttal to her. The problem is how she feels about it and how she said it. As a daughter of a public figure, she should be responsible for her remarks and cannot make such pointed comments on the internet.
Okay. It seems our discussion is quite heated. Let's take a moment to cool down. Perhaps the next question will offer a new perspective. I noticed that both Chen Xin and Hai Tian are Malaysians. However, due to different ethnic backgrounds, I believe you each have your own interpretation of the specific meaning of Malaysian culture. So, regarding Aisha's view on the relationship between Malaysian culture and nightlife, drinking, and parties, do you find it reasonable? How would you define Malaysian culture in your own eyes?
Actually, I don't entirely support Aisha's point, but I think it can be understood and forgiven. She might have just been emotional at that time, so she said something controversial. But banning alcohol is part of Muslim culture and certainly part of a Malaysian culture. I've always thought Malaysia is a great multiracial country. We respect and communicate with each other, which is one of the reasons why we live and work in harmony for a long time.
So do I, but its simplification to equate culture with just clubbing, drinking, and partying as culture, which is obviously more important than these activities. But it's also wrong to say that it has never been part of Malaysian culture. Many Malaysians drink alcohol too. Although stricter regulations are imposed on Malay Muslims today, we cannot erase the experiences of other races and religions, as well as our own history.
In the midst of this public outcry, Aisha ultimately fell victim to cyberbullying. Do you think this consequence is justified? As young individuals yourself, what are your thoughts and reflections on the current online environment?
I can understand why people are controversial about this matter, but Aisha was cyberbullied because of a few words that may be ambiguous, which I think is a bit excessive. As a victim who has experienced cyberbullying, I know the pain of it all.
Yeah, and because of the rapid spread of the internet, a quarrel will really quickly start with a small disagreement. So I think Yihen has a big problem that posted online for netizens to evaluate it.
I didn't expect my sharing caused such a big impact on the internet. I just saw the news on our website. My true intention is not to attack anyone, but I felt angry when I know that girl is the daughter of a political figure. However, she studied in UK by the funds from scholarship. It is unfair to other students.
I agree with you. While taxpayer dollars are used to fund the education of able students, rather than the families who really need it, scholarships should be awarded based on income and not merit.
But doesn't a high-achieving student deserve a merit-based scholarship? What we should do is spending our time solving the problem itself, rather than using words as a weapon on the internet to attack the student who makes people see the problem. In the face of the current network environment, I think we should be civilized online, know the truth of the matter before making comments, have our own judgment, and don't be the next person who may unintentionally hurt others.
Okay, maybe you are right. I apologize to that girl. My behavior harmed her so seriously. After Chen Xin shared her opinion, I finally know tolerance is important when I am facing some opinion in different aspects. So Haitian, you must stop your behavior now.
I'm sorry, I used to think of the internet as an anonymous place where I can express all my opinions without consequence. But now I realize that what I say and do online can have a profound impact on others. I deeply regret about it, and I will also think carefully about online content and reduce the impact of other people's opinions on myself.
That's alright. I hope there's less cyberbullying in the future.
In conclusion, in this episode, we delved deep into the perspectives of Malaysians from different cultural backgrounds regarding the Asia controversy. We discussed the definition of Malaysian culture and the challenges Malaysian students face while studying abroad. Additionally, we condemned the cyberbullying directed at Asia and called for the creation of a friendlier, more open online discourse. When dealing with similar public controversies, we should strive for a balance between freedom of speech and respecting others, while also taking measures to prevent and combat cyberbullying.
Absolutely, and it's crucial that we all need to do our part to reduce the occurrence of similar incidents again.
Finally, thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to your continued support for our program. Let's continue to focus on the online world of Malaysian youth in our future episodes, exploring the voices and power of our youth together.